welcome again, Mr. Vipin Maru, and good to have you here at Karo Startup Platform. So, just wanted to know about your journey, like how did you started, and building a bootstrap company in today's days is a big congratulations for that. So, please tell us about yourself.
Okay, thanks for having me here, Madhumita. So I started this company in year 2012, and we started on several verticals in IT domains like web development, mobile application development, and digital marketing platforms. So initially, we started working on one vertical, and moving forward as we are growing in the team, we have added more fantastic people in the team, and eventually we got some very good people in the team so that they can contribute with us, and they have really given a very good work, and so we started simultaneously on various other verticals also, like mobile apps and other things. So it's been a journey of around 10 years since we have started, and now we are a team of 50 plus team member over here, and working on several other domains, also serving all over the globe. And yeah, I mean, that's all about us.
I think great. Managing 50 people is a big deal, Vipin. You are doing great. So, why you choose to IT? Why not any kind of other?
So basically, my background was computer science only. I had done my graduation from Indore city only, and in the computer science branch. So initially, I was very much interested to work in the same field in which I have done my engineering. So I started in the computer science field only, and I thought that I'm good at managing the team. I'm good at doing the businesses related to the programming and all the things. So that's why I have started working in the IT sector.
I think that's great. So talking about because there are companies who are already in the IT sector. What sets you different from others? Like in this, because it is a very competitive market. Everybody wants to give their best. Like the services are kind of a similar.
Yeah, right. Like being in the service-based industry, if you have to retain, if you have to work for longer time, if you have to improve yourself, you have to work on client retention. So what my USP is to serve the client at the best things and retain them for the longer period. So from start, my focus is only on retaining the clientele, like for whoever we are doing the project, we are doing mobile app, we are doing the web development, whatever we are doing for them. So we do with great effort. We provide all the necessary support to them. I mean, not only the development thing, but what exactly client needed is the support post the development. So we make sure that we are always available whenever they need it, whenever any kind of issue comes to them. So we make sure that our team, someone from our team at least present at that moment, and resolve that kind of issues which can cause which can cause them financially. So yeah, like this is the main USP.
Right. I think a very good point to be noted, like, managing the relationship with the client. Like some people loses their client because of not having a good relationship. But I think you have, pointed out very right that maintaining a relationship is very important for the client. So,
Yeah, right.
forward, how do you hire people? When it comes to hiring, how do you see, like, you want some kind of people who are looking forward to the same direction as you are?
Yeah, so hiring is a bit challenging nowadays. Like when I started 10 years back, that time it was not that much challenging. But I always see a few certain things in whenever I interview someone for the any kind of position in my company. So I always see that the attitude of the candidate must be positive. Like we can train them on the skill set, we can train them for anything, but we cannot train them for their attitude. So the must thing is the attitude. So I always see that the candidate has a positive attitude, and yeah, I mean, this is the very important thing.
Right, right. And if I talk about other challenge, what you face when it comes to running an IT, what set of challenges daily basis do you get?
Okay, so there are several challenges we face. Like when you are a single owner, when you are a sole owner, and you are a one-man army only for the company, then you have challenges for everything. You have to manage at all the grounds. You have to manage for all the departments. Whether it is sales, whether it is development, whether it is HR department, whatever it is. So there are a lot of challenges which comes, and yeah, I mean, if you have a good team, you have a good people, and they take the ownership to deliver the work, to do to deal with the challenges. So then it makes easier for us.
Right. Okay, how do you convince a client? Like, convincing is one thing. So what are your USPs of convincing a client?
So client convincing is getting tougher day by day because the competition is higher. A lot of IT companies are opening day by day, and we already know the ecosystem we are developing in our country, like the startup ecosystem. So competition is very higher. So for convincing the client, as I said earlier, also if we provide them a good quality services, good quality products, if we show them a good portfolio, if we can win their trust, like for example, if you are convincing someone from the US or UK region, and if we have the references from their region, and we said that, like, you can meet with the other person with whom we had already worked upon, so it gives them a lot of confidence. Yeah, like, no, I mean, we are sitting out of such a long distance, and still they can meet someone representative over there, so it gives them confidence. Yeah, like, we can work with this organization. So I always used to do such things, like in every region, in every like Asian region, or the US region, Europe region. I have a good clientele over there, and I always give their references to the new clients, so it helps.
Right. So you have expanded international.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We,
like, like, in international, what do you see, like, how tough it was for you to begin with like other countries, understanding the work and delivering them, as you said, or the they want the right service.
Okay, so, like, every different region clients, people have different mindset. When you deal with the US people, they have a sort of different mindset. When you deal with European people, they have a different mindset. So it is the very important thing that we understand what kind of culture they have, what kind of mindset they have, and we need to discuss with them. We need to convince with them as per their cultural things. Like, if you compare with the European region and the US region, there's a lot of difference between their cultures, their mindset. Or apart from that, if you compare with the Gulf countries, they people are completely different. Like, if we are dealing with any UAE based client, then what they exactly want is, if you have a physical office in our region, then only we can do the business with you. So such kind of differences I have seen with different reasons. So I always try to deal with them accordingly.
Hmm. Right. So what are your future plans for Infovent? Like, how you want to take this in upcoming years?
So, like, since last 2 years, as we all know, the COVID was on very high side, and things were obviously things were ups and downs, and so after now the situation is much better, and we are planning to execute those plans which could not be executed in last 2 years. So we have certain plans to scale up on the technology fronts. Like, we want to open several new domains as well, as you know, like the blockchain and the machine learning, Python. These are the trends right now, and the cryptos and everything. So we are working on opening these new verticals and expanding our team to train them on these new verticals, hire some good resources on such domains, and yeah, I mean, these are the futuristic plans.
Fantastic. So, like, like, coming back to the data of, like, people making their application or website, like, in after COVID, what do you have seen? Like, has it increased or has it increased? Like, what sort of the kind of requirements you have?
Can you please repeat the question? The voice was breaking.
Yeah, like before pandemic, when it comes to technology, people that were frequent. But after pandemic, everybody wants. So according to the development and everything, like things have up and down. Like what kind of a requirement you get from?
Okay, so yeah, like before pandemic, the situation was completely different. During pandemic, it gets again different. Like before pandemic, everything was stable. We have been working as usual, and when the pandemic get started, then things get changed. Like the domains like educational domain and hospitality domain, these domains comes in effect. There are a lot of requirements comes from such domains because students are used to study from home, and the healthcare industry is completely shacked by the COVID cases. So everyone want to go digital and update their system on to go on the digital side. So this kind of differences I have seen in the requirement. And as of now, the market is very good, and like all the industries other than IT as well are recovering to the V-shaped recovery, and so everyone is putting their budget for the software development also. So you might also have seen that the requirements are very huge at the moment in the IT industry, and it is booming. So we never know how long it will be on the top. But yeah, I mean, the current situation is very good, and everyone is trying to utilize this situation, this time at best.
Right. So are you hiring right now? Actively hiring? Are you
Pardon, can you
hiring
please
currently?
repeat? Yeah,
I'm asking.
definitely. I mean, we are. Yeah, currently we are hiring very aggressively. Like the as the requirement is coming higher side, and we are also opening verticals for the new technologies. So hiring is very must for that. So yeah, I mean, we are hiring on all the domains.
Okay. So I think most of the audience who are looking forward to this conversation can definitely going to check once Infobit. You can just apply for several positions, and probably it will be. Lastly, can you just get back to services, like what kind of services you are providing? Lastly, so that if somebody needs them, so.
Yeah, so majorly we are into web and mobile apps development. So if I go deeper into web development, so we work on MERN stack development, Mongo and Node.js, React.js, AngularJS. All these technologies are on boom right now. And on the mobile apps development, we are working on both hybrid and native platforms. So in hybrid, we are working on React Native in on the Flutter, and in native iOS, native Android. So all these are the major platforms. Apart from this, we are also working on Shopify, which is the best e-commerce at the time, and every small to bigger e-commerce businesses are coming on the Shopify platform. So we are doing Shopify customization, we are doing custom app development for the Shopify. So all these verticals currently we are serving.
I think that's amazing because I got a response for making an e-commerce website, so that will be helpful to our audience. Thank
Yeah,
you
right.
so much. So it was great talking to you, and you're doing a great work because we are the crisis of everybody is just off and you're aggressively. I was so that people can definitely going to reach out to our. So thanks again. I hope you come good and
Thanks, Madhumita. Thanks for your time.
thank you guys. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.